Hello and welcome to the Predator WPA Women's World 10-Ball Championships, live from Klagenfurt, Austria. This is a winner's side first round match between Chinese Taipei's Chieh-Yu and Rubilen Amit from the Philippines. I'm Daryl Peach, and alongside me for this one I've got Tim de Ruyter.
Hi Daryl. Yeah, good match here. I mean, the thing is, one was obviously seeded, Chou being the world #1 in the female field at the moment, winning the world 9-ball and the world 10-ball last year. So she didn't play yet, but Rubilen has already played one match, so she is probably a little bit more in stroke at the moment. So I think this could be a lot closer than most of the people would expect it to be.
Yeah, alternate break, race to 7.
Yeah, Rubilen Amit from the Philippines has been around for a while. She's won the World Team Championship last year with Johan Chua and Carlo Biado in this arena, so she must have good memories here. And here we have Chieh-Yu Chou, also known as Rita Chou, so I think we're going to use the name Rita a little bit more alongside, like, the both of us are going to be using her name. It's a little easier for us Europeans. So, was watching a couple matches. Most of our players preferring breaking from the side to make the 1 in the side pocket. She's done pretty well though, made the 8 as well. Just no shot on the 2.
Yeah, just lost the cue ball a little bit. Came over the top of the 1 ball.
Interesting push out though, because most of the shots where you push out to, there's gonna be an easy nick and save. So I think she's looking at maybe leaving a kick, a real first on the 2, either from the back or in the front. But it would be difficult to execute though, and also being the first shot of the match, I would maybe not even take it. Oh, this is scary though. Wouldn't be the first time I've seen someone scratch like that, so. Yeah, so she, I mean, it looked like she was gonna be hooked on the 2. Rubilen Amit. Yeah, I think she's hooked on the 2.
I think she's hooked.
I don't see any value to going real first and making the 2. You're gonna run into the 7, but you're gonna get nice on the 3. That's, don't like it that much.
Maybe rail first and just skim the 2. Leave the 2 in that corner and spin the cue ball around maybe. Is that a shot?
I think for most of the spots where it's gonna end up, you'll be kicking at a fairly decent kick. So I think I would give it back, but. Oh, well, she's done really good. Just that 9-ball that came into play here.
So unfortunate there.
Yeah, she's played a nice shot. Just, it was so important to get a nice angle on the 3 as well, because the 4's at the bottom side of the table. Oh, she didn't call it. Oh. Well, if I were Rita, I would probably give it back to, like, I don't like this. You'll have to use the bridge. It's going to be high. There's no way of getting to the bottom side of the table for the 4. Yeah, she's giving it back. I like it.
Yeah, it looks like it was the referee that called that.
Yeah,
Didn't really have much option, just to roll the ball in. Can she see the 4?
I think she might be able to still nick it, but she's always going to push the 4 in front of the corner, so... Yeah, she's calling the side. From this angle, it looks like it doesn't not go, so she's kicking from the back, the kick and stick. Even if she doesn't hit it full in the face, but most of it on the left side, I think she can have pretty good results anyways. The balls are spread pretty good. Yeah, just caught it really too thin. Yeah, it's also so used to be playing with Philippines conditions too, like the old sticky conditions, where a shot like that with so much spin is gonna really take off the rail.
Yeah, really grab, yeah.
So needs one good shot here. Chou. Can she play one rail into the 9 or go in between, like a little gamble?
Yeah, definitely come back across. Struck that really solid.
Yeah, good effort. Just got a little ugly on the 5, I think. She might be able to still cut it. Not sure if she can hold a cue ball too. Like, you will have to play with a lot of draw. Really soft.
Grabbed it too much, really.
Yeah, it's 50-yard line though. She can still make it, but it's gonna end up far and long on the 7. And also, it's a missable cut. Once in a while, you're gonna miss one of those. You know, like it's most of the players are used to this shot. I've seen it many times, but then once in a while, it just still grabs you. Like
Yeah, you expect to make it, but it is missable.
yeah. Going for the cut, probably just get to the right side of the 9. Oh, it's in, but yeah, well, this is a tester.
Yep, it's long, diagonal, but she has got a little bit of angle on it, which is what she wanted. Off the top rail.
Yeah, just plain top spin, I'm guessing, yeah.
Plain ball, yeah.
Oh, she even forced it too much. You don't often get to see her see a player get too far on a shot like that. Usually too short.
It's a solid strike, that's for sure.
Yeah, and she's got perfect on the 9 to the corner. So not that much early nerve so far. Looking from her, she's been like she made a good 4 ball, nice stroke. She played a good shot on the 7, so feels she's in a happy place. So she draws first blood here, Chieh-Yu. Yeah, interesting to see. We've just seen Rubilen Amit. She brought her own extension, her own bridge, the rest. Probably didn't prefer the ones usually the tournaments use, so brought her own one. That's why she bought a different cue back from the table. She put it on the floor like, well, maybe I need it later too. Yeah, players using 30-second extension, 1 extension per player. Still interesting though, like it can really be tough on the players when they don't feel so good.
Bit of a mix-up.
Yeah, she was thinking it was a win or break, so.
Again, just losing the cue ball across the front of the pack. It's difficult to make a ball when you do that. If anything, probably better cutting it the other way, the other side.
Tough one ball though. She might actually try to cut this. Cut this, if you make it and you get really nice on the 2 going to the corner, then you can keep going. If you don't get there, you can play a decent save. And also if you don't make it, you leave distance, so. Oh, she went really all in on that, and nice shot.
Yep, full-blooded, went for it. Back out into the middle of the table, perfect on the 2.
Oh, hit this a little firm though, so would have liked to stay away from the 8. She should put a big stroke on that. So we'll have to really have a smooth draw to stay away from the 8. Possibly for the 4 in the top left corner.
I like how she really commits to the shot though. She makes her mind up and fully commits. No holding back.
Yeah, still we'll need a good shot here. She's probably gonna play to the short side of the 6, but then I would like to end up with just a really small angle on the 6 too. I wouldn't like to be straight.
Yeah, that'll work. 7 will be in the same pocket.
Yeah, it's looking good so far. Chou. Okay, so she chose to just stop the cue ball instead of maybe stunning off the rail just a bit. It's just, even though you're not stuck to the rail, but playing low feels a little awkward though. Like the aiming gets a little bit different. Feels like it. Should be still okay, but I know some players that just because that little elevation, they start to misjudge the aiming a bit there.
Yeah, because you naturally play that shot with a touch of left English. So just digging down on it, it just does make a difference. Doesn't want to finish straight on this 9.
Looks pretty straight to me. Is she able to still force the angle out and go 2 rails? She doesn't need to go all the way to the left side of the table though. She can still, even if she gets to the center of the table, she has a shot. But only if she can get that cue ball out a bit. And well, she's doubting it. I think it's okay.
Ever so slight angle, yeah, just force, just like a punch. With left English, spin it 2 rails. Got to punch it in order to get the cue ball moving sideways. If you'd have played that with plain follow through, she would have ended up more to the right hand side of the table. So nicely played.
Yeah, big early lead here, 2-0. Also, doesn't really give much room to Rubilen to get in stroke too. I mean, we all know how Filipino players in general feel when they get to the table and they can get some shots in. They start to go real fast sometimes. So, good job so far on making sure she doesn't get into stroke. Yeah, our defending champion, Rita Chou. Believe she's beaten Wei Tzu Chen last year in the final, also here in Austria. Yeah, the official equipment for the Predator WPA World 10-Ball Women's Championship and also the World 8-Ball Men's Championship and the World Junior Championship is the Predator Apex 9-foot table. Here we have Shane van Boning. So Rubilen Amit, first round. I mentioned she has already played a match. She's played Chieh-Yu from South Korea. She's beating her 7-3. Pretty new name so far for me. I don't really know this lady, but I mean, still, it's always the first match. It's always going to be a struggle, I feel, for most of the players. Just came across the one ball a bit again. So I had to play safe on the one. I don't think she's got it. So still, it's not like she's left a shot though. Like, of course she can go for the cut, but how to get on the two ball would make no sense. So more looking at, can she maybe bank the one ball down 2 rails and find some cover, maybe the cue ball with the 2, or try to get the 3 involved. Pretty full hit. Oh, she's got a little thin. I like what she was trying to do, just a little thin.
Now then. 10 ball hanging.
Yeah, she's called a 10 here.
This definitely helps your cause if you can get a few of these quick kills in racks.
Yeah, so in the Pro Billiard Series events, the early 10 ball is allowed. If you make the 10, you win. Now in the official WPA rules, so the world rules, basically, it does not count. So it just spots back up, but you can still continue your run though. So she's played a good pace, leaving the one around that corner. Ooh, little gamble. I think she's quite fortunate there to be on the 2.
Yeah, she'll take that.
Just caught it a hair too thin. Feels she was trying to draw a little bit more. Now it's gonna be interesting. She's gonna play with a lot of inside and trying to run in between the 9-3. I don't like going around the 6-8. Well, she's playing well. She must be going around the balls. Just so many times you catch the ball there. She was maybe trying to get really close to the 3-5. These are not hangers at all, too.
No, she's got to make sure she doesn't lose the 3 ball as well. Which it looks pretty straight, so.
Extension.
Yeah, she's called the 3 in the corner. It will be tough to hold the cue ball for the 4. Oh, it's in, and yeah, she's got nice on the 4 as well. Good angle. I think it would be good to have Rubilen get to her first game on the board as well to loosen up a bit.
Yeah, and good for the match as well, for the neutral spectators.
Yeah. Yeah, I just feel both players like are really close to each other, so you would expect to have it at least go 7-4, 7-5 expecting. But then again, we all know that the game of pool can be so different sometimes. It can go so weird, so there's always a doubt if you're gambling on scores. Ooh. She was trying to kill the cue ball there and got a little lucky. She got scared as well. She was not sure if it was going to be okay, but just got there. If she's scared to really travel in between the 8-9, she could also just stop the cue ball there. She can play the 7 with pocket speed. The balls are laying well, so you don't always have to be close. I'd rather have a small angle or perfectly straight to where it's not going to make a big difference.
Yeah, she just took all the risk out of the positional shot there, making it as simple as possible. That looks nice. Nice angle on the 8 just to come out into the centre of the table. 9 ball in the side.
A little short. Felt like she's not stroking the ball that much yet, though. It was a little pokey, so now she might have to shoot the 9 to the corner pocket again. It's either corner or you cut it in the side with stun. You go past the right side of the 10 and you come back up from the short rail. Just like that. It's good recovery. Nice shot. So there it is, 2-1. I think it's Rubilen also breaking. So at least she's got the opportunity to level the score, and look what happened after. Just needs a good break here. Rubilen Amit from the Philippines. Here we have Rita Chou from Chinese Taipei.
Yeah, and let's not forget $150,000 prize fund for this event, with $50,000 going for the winner.
Yeah, a lot of money to pick up here. Then again, they seem to be hitting the 1 ball a little bit across all the time. And it also, like with the 8 ball, we get to see this more often too. If they don't hit it square, you push all the balls to one side. And look at this, like 8 balls going to the left long rail. 7.
Yeah, definitely. If you're breaking from the left, you want to be hitting at least the left-hand side of the 1 ball. Only slightly. You don't want to be hitting the right.
Well, the good news for Rubilen is that 3-6 is tied, so I'm guessing she's gonna play safe here. Just cut the 2 into the 9 and bring the cue ball 1 reel in between the 3-6. You can also play the speed to open the 3, like bump it out just a bit.
Yeah, just give the 3 a bump from behind.
played good pace on that though. Like she really tried to stick it. What do you say is on the level base, like really. Because if you leave her in between, glued to the tree, you're eliminating many kicks. Like I'm not sure how much she can kick just going one rail of the long rail, unless she's gonna use spin, which makes it so much tougher. Okay, good hit. And
because of the 3 tied up, it's not, even though she's right next to the 2 ball, it's not the end of the world. But she may find herself in trouble again after this one.
Yeah, cutting the 2 to the bottom rail. No. More. Yeah, well, less risk safety on this, but it will always be easier for Rubilen to hit the 2 ball.
Do you think the two balls too far off the rail to come side rail, fairly full on the 2, and then just slide in behind the 4?
I like the other way around a lot though.
That.
I feel you couldn't get the 2 ball out. If she had went for the inside of the 2, the right side, she could have pushed the 2 towards the 4 and bring the cue ball just softly, maybe towards the 10 or something. I think that would be that was going to be her best guess. On the other side, she knows with how the 3 ball is tied up, like she's always going to be okay as long as she doesn't foul or leave a shot on the 2 with a good angle to really open up the cluster. But she has not, so we might see a bunch of safeties from here though, because unless there's going to be ball in hand.
So it looks like the only escape route is a 1 rail kick round the back of the purple 4 ball. She'll call the 2 in the side, I would imagine.
Okay, good hit.
Good solid hit.
Yeah, it's hanging in there. You know, that's the difficult thing for Rubilen is from the beginning she couldn't really do something with the 3, so she knew she was always going to be either kicking or playing safe. Just sometimes just gotta wait till something comes your way.
Yeah, be patient.
I think she's got the 8 into play. Also, you don't want to skim off the left side of the 2. There's too much risk to open up the 3 ball by accident. Oh, she just caught it, and oh, she's just okay as well.
Yeah, it's just too much angle for her to get to the 6 and the 3 ball.
I might be thinning the 2 ball again to the left side of the 6. Oh, no, I like this better. This is a good choice. Play the safety behind the 6, opening up the cluster.
Yep, just stretching a little bit.
And also, it's not, if she plays a stop shot, she's not going to get there, so she needs that stun follow. Oh, doesn't need that to go in. Ooh.
Yeah, it's a nice shot. Probably the correct shot as well. Now it's being played.
We're gonna see some Filipino magic here, maybe. You know how they are with kicking balls, so I wouldn't even be surprised at this point. Yeah, ran out of time. So many Philippine players, they like when they drop down while taking the strokes. They're really trying to feel the table almost. Like it's like while cueing the ball, they are feeling the slide and what's gonna happen. And well, she's played a good kick there. Still hanging in there. So many different styles in kicking the balls too. Most of the people, they just measure, guessing on what the table is doing. They measure and they execute, and then some players they just do it by feel and touch, and they try to feel the table while they're down on the shot. Ooh. Caught it a little thick, just barely okay, I think.
Yeah,
Unless she cuts it and goes up and down. I mean, if she wants to go aggressive, this could be one of those shots.
Yeah, definitely an option. It looks on. Straight down and back up. Straight up and down, centre of the table with the cue ball.
Yeah, there it is. Nice shot.
Needs that to slow. Yeah, it looks good. Slight angle on the 4.
This is the key shot here, though. If she gets a little bit too high on the 5, where she's going to run towards the 9, then could be a scrappy shot on the 6. If she can get to the bottom side, then she's in a really good position.
Yeah. I like to spin this in 2 rails myself. Like that. Just play the line position. At least you're going straight towards the 5 then. Looks pretty straight, to be honest, so cue ball's not going to be going far here.
Yeah, just probably play a little draw. Don't want to be queuing over the 9. I'm wondering, did she? I think she's ran too far, yeah?
Yeah, she can't get to the potting angle on that 6 now.
I think there might be a bank. She'll have to play with some left spin, though, and has to be careful for the double kiss. It's really close. Can go for the bank if you don't make it. You always have.
She's got to watch the clock as well. Good pace.
Interesting shot this. Some players would opt to put both of the balls at the long rails, opposite sides, but I don't really feel you're gonna win the battle playing that.
Yeah, it's more like a containing
Yeah.
safety, that is.
Yeah, which works sometimes, but just not always. But I don't really see many other options. She's gonna bank the 6 down behind the 9. I think that's what she was trying. I think she's played a good shot here. Good speed. Very nice safety shot from Chieh-Yu Chou.
So she's called the 6 ball in the corner. She wants to hit the side rail first here. Ideally, just like that. It's a good effort. But to no avail.
Yeah, the only thing I would maybe expected her to do is play that with a little bit more pace.
Bit firmer,
because
yeah.
she was kicking to a pretty open spot on the table. Yeah, it was just the battle. Basically, most of it was safety battles. The layout of the balls were not too tough for run out. Just depending on who gets the first decent chance, and looks to be Rita Chou to go up 3-1 here instead of having it leveled to each.
Yeah, it was a big mistake overdrawing that. Was it a 4 ball? I think it was. Okay, we're just going to have a quick break. We'll be back shortly.
It doesn't matter what the format is, the better player will still win.
This 10 ball to win the title. He is your champion. New world champion. Fighting champion. Philippines are the world champions.
And we are back with the Predator WPA World 10-ball Women's Championship. Winners round 1 match here. Chieh-Yu Chou leading 3-1 over Rubilen Amit. Should be breaking. Race to 7, alternate break. WPA rules. Then again, she's caught the one. She's been cutting the one, or both actually have been cutting the one too much.
But actually cutting it on the wrong side.
I like the pace and I like how much they're putting in it. It's just the aiming is not there for now. Yeah, not many mistakes so far from both players. Feel both players have a decent feel for the table. Looking to play the push. The spot where she's thinking about pushing, she's gonna most likely leave a pretty decent safety. I might push to the bottom long rail to the third diamond. Yeah, right there. I think in the corner you're leaving too many options. From here, it's sensitive, but you can still cut the 1 to the short rail and bring the cue ball right behind the 4, for example. I think would be a good chance. It's touchy enough to where if you give it away and Rita's shooting it, she might not get the hook. But you still gotta take the chance to get there.
At least it's making her think about the safe. Yeah.
I'm not expecting her to play the bank. If she plays the bank and makes it, she's on the 2 ball though, but it's kind of risky. I like this, but see, the pace was the main thing. So good push out from Rubilen because she actually she's in control here. She could play a good safety and stay in control. Expecting she's gonna cut the 1 to the left long rail and bring the cue ball back down. I mean, there's a couple shots she can play. Has to watch the shot clock a bit though. I feel she gets in trouble with the time a bit, but she's pretty good save here. Just you will have to expect Rita to hit the 1 from here. So when you're kicking this, are you playing this with high ball or you think a little bit more draw to get the cue ball maybe to the top short rail?
Yeah, maybe middle. Nice, like that. Get the punch on when it comes off the rail with contact with the 1. I mean, she called the side there just in case. She wasn't playing for the side.
Actually, she has a good shot here though. If she can get the 1. Oh. I mean, it's safe. It's okay. I was just thinking the other way around.
I would have gone the other way. Yeah.
Push the one rail behind the 4 and then try to double it up with 2 balls in between, so you don't leave any jumps or easy kicks. Well, she's got the jump cue out. It's a difficult 1 ball though. Like, you will have to hit right in between the cloth and the 1. Like, you will have to hit basically on the 1 ball. I mean, that's ideal. You could jump right on top of it, but it's not ideal. You're going to lose the cue ball. Nice view here. We'll get to see the air time. Ooh, she got really close. And a little fortune. I'm wondering how much she can kick from here. Look at his jump. Really close. Just jumped a little bit on top of the ball. Maybe just a hair too much.
Yep.
And this already changes the angle where it's going towards. So she might have been aiming. Just how she landed on the 1 was just not the right spot.
Looks like she can get through the gap between the 5 and the 10.
Oh, she can play. Just make sure you play enough high ball. The high ball is going to transfer into a little bit of draw. Oh, she caught it real thick. I was going to send the 1 more up table and hopefully get behind the 2.
Yeah, she caught the 1 ball full in the face. She needed like a half ball contact there.
I mean, it's not over till it's over. She's queuing over the 4. The 3 ball comes into play. If she plays with draw, she could go around, but then I expect her to be a little further on the 2. So difficult queuing over the 4 and then playing the 1 and go 2 rails and be nice to the 2 ball as well. Okay, so she's used the 3 ball and well, she's got a fairly okay shot on the 2. Just wondering, can she punch the cue ball out a little bit to get to the 3?
Yeah, it just depends on the angle on the shot. Here you can see there's a slight angle. Good strike.
Oh, she definitely punched that one out.
She'll manipulate the pocket here. Just contacting the 3 slightly to the right, making the 3 into the left-hand side of the pocket as we're looking. Yeah, well, that'll work. Going to be the 5 ball into the same pocket.
Yeah, I'm interested to see if she's going to play this with a lot of right spin, or is she going to play a more like a stun stroke on this. Oh, doesn't want to be on the rail. Oh, this is tough to get on the 6. So she did put that little stun on there to get the angle. That's why I like to play like high ball and then a lot of right spin, so I can play more natural speed. Checked up. We'll have to settle for a longer 6. Actually, she
played it very well.
Pretty decent
She
on the
made
6
that
from
look
where
easy.
she was. Yeah.
So just got to be careful with that 8 ball here. Judge the pace. Looks pretty good.
Yeah, she's perfect. To get on the 7 is 1, but also she's left herself that small angle, which is so natural to stun off the rail here. So those are not easy runouts at all. She's actually playing some incredible runouts so far.
So this straightforward 10 ball to give her a 4-1 lead.
Yeah, not really much that Rubilen can do about it. Most of it is actually maybe just kicking or a couple safeties, but not missing balls, not leaving wide open layouts. It's just,
Yeah, I think 3 out of the 5 racks has been push outs.
yeah.
So it's defensive straight away.
Yeah, it's just tough how it goes sometimes, especially with alternating breaks. A lead like this is way more comfortable than playing winner breaks. Winner breaks 4-1, you know, you could change anytime, could go any way. But in alternating break, you can play the score a little bit more too.
So let's see if she can manage to get this right on the nose. Or, if anything, as we're looking at the table, just slightly to the left. It's right on the nose. And there you go. Makes the 3 ball in the corner. Just get a lot more drive through the pack when you catch it full on. And like I say, if anything, you just want to just be to the left as we're looking at it there. But that was right on the nose. See a lot more action on the pack. I do think she got a jump shot on the...
I think it's interesting,
the
she
one.
brought her break cue and her jump cue, but how close that 10 ball is, I would not use my break cue. Oh, she just, she's smiling. She's like, why am I having my break cue here? Okay, so she's not going for the jump. I really like the jump though. Such a big reward if you make
Yeah,
it. There's
yeah.
so many good things that can happen.
Yeah, quite
Interesting.
surprised.
How much of that 1 ball can she see? I don't think she's able to cut the one straight over to the top short rail, so we'll be kicking. I don't like it that much. I think I'm gonna pass. Unless she's gonna kick and nick the one up table, but
Yeah, just
still
put-
to get a for sure hook on the one, I don't think I would play it. Well, she's giving it back, so let's see what she's got in mind. She's played this push, so she must have a plan.
Yeah, I think your shot's the right shot. Just catch the one thin and push it up, ideally towards the 8 ball, but you don't really want to catch the 8 ball. Or is she playing the ball first?
Oh, she was okay. Well, in that case, I'm surprised that Rita didn't play it.
Didn't look on, did it, on our camera? She's played it well.
Yeah, she's gonna get the jump cue out. I mean, it's either you're kicking over the right long rail and you try to make something happen, pretty big speed, or jumping. Maybe jump bank, leave the cue ball in the top, top right corner in this view, just to get some distance in.
Yeah, if she's playing a bank, the cue ball's going to be travelling towards the 9 ball, you would think. She caught it too full. Got the double kiss. It's disaster.
Well, it's go time for Rubilen Amit. She needs to run out here to make a little bit of a match. So can either go forward or a little draw. Ooh. So I think it's only getting on the 5 ball here. Just because the 5 doesn't go in the top right corner. You don't really play short side of the 5 usually. You can. But I think I would be looking for an angle here so I can go 2 rails forward for the 5 in the right side pocket.
Yeah, that's what she's done.
Or stun. I mean, she can draw out to the long rail and come back out for the 5 in the side, but
Oh, wow.
Just wondering if maybe the spin got her a little bit. You know, the
Yeah,
Predator Arcadia cloth, the table is going to be playing new all the week, so maybe it's just a deflection that kind of got her a bit there.
yeah, and she was stretching slightly, hampered by the 9. Long bridge.
Beautiful shot from Rita Chou. Just again, she's actually putting too much stroke in it.
Fully committed, yeah.
So she's called the 5 ball in the bottom left corner. It's a missable shot though. But she's been executing really on a different level so far. Very smooth. She doesn't really move much with her body too.
Nice technique, yeah. And sometimes when you get a chance where you didn't expect it, it feels like there's no pressure on it, even on tough shots.
Oh, a little bit in between here. I think she was trying to get for the 10 in the side. I'm
Definitely,
not sure.
yeah. Definitely
didn't-
for the side, but
She
it's the
didn't
cloth
have
again.
to do it.
No. The cloth, just the slickness of the cloth.
Well, it's still a okay cut though. She doesn't have to play, or she has to watch the speed. Like if you're gonna play this too firm, you might scratch 3 wheels in the corner. She just only gotta watch the speed just a bit, but you can still strike the ball kind of alright. Oh, she's missed it.
Back and forth, this one, wasn't it?
Yeah, another lifeline for Rubilen Amit, being down 5-1 now, just 4-2. Yeah, I was just wondering, maybe there was a skid or anything, but didn't really look like it.
No, the bad shot was I know she missed that pot, but it wasn't a gimme. The bad one was the 9 ball before it.
Yeah, it was more a positional error than really missing the shot. Like you're not always gonna make this cut, so. Well, she's gonna be kicking herself. Also wondering how that might change her performance from here too. Usually when players start to miss a couple balls, you know this as well, like when they start to miss a couple shots, they really wear themselves down. They get insecure, they're so hard on themselves, and then they completely bring themselves down.
Yeah, but you usually find that the regular tournament winners that are always there at the business end, they know how to handle it.
Yeah.
They've been through it all before a million times.
So again, breaking from the side rail, we'll really need a more square hit on the 1 ball though. Just like this, just again, now she was cutting the other side maybe a little bit too much,
Yeah,
but
maybe.
she's pushed all the balls to the left side. So, for the viewers back home, it's very easy to play the safety, of course, behind the 8 and the 9. Now, if you have such a... I don't know what...
Carry on, Tim. What was you saying?
I was just going to say, I'm a little flabbergasted here, sorry. No, I was just going to say I would be trying to think about where I'm leaving the 1. Maybe go 3 rails with the 2 or something like that.
Yeah, I didn't
But
get
you would really expect her to get the save, so I don't know what... Yeah, well, I guess we're not going to find out either, so...
same as you. I was thinking cue ball behind the 8 and the 9 all day long.
Difficult shot here, though. Just needs to miss the 7. Hasn't done that. And oh, just left the 1-8 combo. So I am guessing she's gonna make the combo and hopefully get a shot on the 1 to open up the 6-9. But then the 2 doesn't go, so open up the 6-9 and play a roll-up safety on the 7. From the 2 to on the 7, I'm guessing. Not bad. Maybe a little bit too much angle to play with a lot of spin and run into the ball. She could run into the 2-7 here.
The following players for the 3:30 p.m. round can proceed to their tables and start their
Yeah, that's what
practice.
she's elected to do.
Fan Xiaoting, Jessica Centeno, table
Things are
number
not really
10.
going her way here.
Yeah,
Like
look-
if she rubbed the 2 ball just thin, everything was going to be fine.
Yeah, a little unfortunate there, to be honest.
Abdullah Al-Yosef, table number 15.
Now she can go shoot the 2 into the 4. The 2 is going to run into the 3. The 3 is going to bump the 6-9 open, and then you just
table 20.
play safe. I maybe got carried away a little bit there. Good safety though, especially with where she's left the 2. If she's gonna jump the 2, you're most likely to open up the 6-9 as well.
Yeah, it looks like the 3 is in the way to come round the back, so yeah, it's
Alex Montpellier,
gotta be careful.
Leineker Quinones, please proceed to table 18.
I think she'll take that. Trying to follow through to drop behind the 4 ball. Yeah, nicely
Oh
played.
wow, look at this cue ball as well. Oh, she's played a beauty of a shot. Also, look at where she's left the 2. This is really good control here from Rubilen Amit. Potential 3 fouls here.
Yeah, this is difficult to hit this.
And if you give ball in hand,
Bridge,
the next stop shot is right there. It's just tough though. I mean, I think that 3 ball does come into play a bit. And if you're gonna play with spin, the cue ball's gonna... She was going all around and... Oh,
Look at this.
oh, she's hit it. Perfect.
Tell you what, bridging over a 4 like that, that's a great hit.
Now again, she's gonna shoot the 2 into the 4, so the 2 is gonna be a little wild. I might just swing at it.
Yeah, she wants to bring it out. Yeah, she's done a good shot. Played to bring the 2 out back into the middle of the table with the 6 and the 9 blocking that corner. Played it well. Does the 6 go past the 9? Looks tight to me.
I don't think it goes. You know, sometimes you'll nick the 9 real thin and it still goes, but most of the times you're gonna hang the 6. So the only thing though, if she can get close to the 3 and play the combo, then
Yeah.
it's gonna be open. Low left spin.
Yeah,
Left a more difficult combo here though. The good thing, if she makes it, she's guaranteed to be on the 3. She's gonna be cutting the 3 to cut the 9 instead of being a little bit more straight. Nicely done, and she's opened up the 6 ball here now.
Closer to the side pocket than she would have liked, but it works. Little bump off the top rail.
Yeah, and what could have been 5-1 is looking to go 4-3. We might have a match on our hands here. 7 ball is pretty deep into the pocket though, so sometimes players will misjudge this a little bit, hit it too thick. So rather play this with too much speed than too short. Nicely done, good speed, and this 10 ball to get to 4-3. Played a good rack so far. Played a couple good safeties. So
Yeah, there's a couple of beautiful shots in that rack.
So it looks Rita Chou's taking her time out here, so I'm guessing we'll go for a short little break, but we're gonna be right back. So welcome back here with Rita Chou being up 4-3 with Rubilen Amit. She's currently in a timeout, so we taking the opportunity to show you guys some highlights from this match. Couple of good strokes so far. I think she's been putting quite some big strokes so far, Rita Chou. But then Rubilen Amit playing some great safety play as well. Another big stroke there, the 4. And a great safety shot from Rubilen on this 2 ball. Followed by a great kick shot from Chieh-Yu. Yeah, we've been having a good match so far. The only thing is she's missed that 10 ball to go to 5-1 up. And that completely changed the whole match here.
Yeah, it looked like Rita was getting away with it, running away with the match, and at 5-1 it would have been. Just in between whether to play for the side or the corner on the 9 ball. And, well, that's cost her, and now it's game on.
And she looks like she cannot wait to keep going. Like she's like, oh man, I have a chance. I want to keep going. Come on, come back, please.
Raring to go.
Oh, and understandable too. She's got huge momentum with her as well. That's also probably one of the reasons why Rita is taking the break. Also to regroup maybe herself. She could be a little down because of the 10 ball, and to slow her opponent down as well.
Yeah, it's all within the rules.
So we are back here with the WPA and Predator World
Needs
10
fine.
ball
Sam
Women's
Henderson,
Championship.
please proceed to table 13.
Rubilen was down 4-1, almost 5-1. Now is climbing back into this match. Just trailing 4-3, but she's breaking here. Okay, pretty big break, and just so many balls get close. They just don't drop right now.
And it's going to be another push out. Seems to be a theme for the match up to now anyway.
Well, it's going to be a difficult push out too, because there's always going to be that attacking carom on the 7 ball. So unless you glue the cue ball to the rail somewhere, people are most likely to take a swing at it. Maybe she's just tapping a little bit close and then to go rail first, clip the 1 and bring the cue ball back up. But then again, you have the attacking rail first, make the 7 as well. So maybe you'll have to push to a jump. Maybe behind the 6 and then jump carom to make it difficult and hopefully get it back. Well, if she pushes here, it has to be on the rail and it's not.
Yeah,
So for sure she's taking on this carom on the 7.
yeah, it's a big target. Big target.
Even if you go rail first, you play with a little left spin, you've got such a big ball.
Always use the rail first because then it brings the cue ball back out into the middle of the table. More chance of getting position on the 1 after it. Played it well.
Now is she gonna get on that 1 ball? Oh, it actually turned out to be okay. Could have been better. She might still be able to bang the 1 ball out of here. Just needs to make sure it doesn't run into the 3.
Yeah, just playing to hold the cue ball behind the 4 ball. Just got to avoid contact with the 3 and make sure she doesn't make the 1 in.
I'm just wondering, she could
pocket.
play with maybe some right spin to make it shorter. The stop shot is going to be the same, just trying to
Yeah,
change it, but
that's a big mistake. She tied the 3. 3
Yeah,
doesn't go past the 8, but it's still, that's a mistake.
still it's a makeable 3-8 combination though if you can get close nearby the 3, so don't expect her to playing more saves here. Pretty decent layout after the 3. Some traveling though with where the 4 and the 5 is, but she's been running out quite good so far.
Yeah, I feel it's all about the 3 ball, this rack.
She did get a little close to the rail. She's wanting to draw back, so can she maybe go forward 3 rails? I feel that the top spin is really gonna bend the angle of the cue ball a bunch, so we'll see a safety here. Trying to bank maybe the 3 ball behind the 5 and bring the cue ball 1 rail behind the 8.
Yeah, there's plenty of traffic. There's also the 9 and 10 to use.
Oh, she's made the 3. She had not called it, so. Also, I don't think she was gonna get the hook as well. Lost the cue ball just a bit there, so. Now, I wouldn't mind playing the bank here with full topspin and leaving the cue ball where the 4 is. If you don't make it, there's pretty good spread to not sell out. Unless she's really feeling bad and she doesn't want to take the risks. I mean,
Stephen Polem, please proceed to table 9.
it's a nice bump, and she's got the bump. Nice shot. It's always they're trying to get the 4 ball in a safe position always, and then the cue ball is bonus. But actually, the cue ball's bonus nowadays is almost a must. Like, you have to get behind it, or they're gonna play a good safety on you.
Yeah, and also you need to be close to the ball that's in the way, otherwise the jump shot's on. She played that well.
Yeah, perfect tick and stick. And also good pace.
Oh, can she get through? Oh, she's looks like she's slightly swerving around the 9.
So she's called the side pocket.
She's playing to leave the cue ball there.
Oh,
She's
no.
called the wrong pocket.
It's not a gimme though. Like, you will still have to make the combo, like make something happen. The cue ball still needs to move 2 rails forward, I think, unless she's gonna play with draw into the 9, but I don't like it that much. So it's not a gimme. She should be able to get there though. So like I mentioned before, this early 10 ball would not mean she's winning the rack first.
Needs that to
firm.
slow.
Yeah, a little firm. And that 6 ball got right in the way. She had such a big area as well. So the jump cue is out. Impulsive decision making. She did not hesitate a second, so.
Yeah, great shot.
Magnificent shot here. Rita Chou. Beautiful jump shot. Good control on the cue ball, and
I really think the Chinese Taipei players are the best in the world jump shots.
well, nowadays there's so many great jumpers. Also, like, it actually, if you don't know how to jump the balls, then you can lose matches nowadays on just jumping the balls bad.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's very rare they jump the balls bad. The
Yeah.
percentage-wise, they seem to make it a lot more than other nations.
Just okay though, 50-yard line. Would have liked to be a little bit more straight on the 9. Still okay. Play some draw. She's done this before. She could go to the same side as where the 9 is. Play a little bit more full draw. She can also play the really sensitive one, the soft one like this. To extend her lead. Rita Chou. She's up 5-3. Race to 7 alternate break. Magnificent jump shot that was. Really saved her this game. Pro Billiard Series using the official equipment. Predator Apex 9-foot pool tables. Predator Arena lights. I love these lights, my favorites. The Predator Arcadia Reserve Cloth. Predator Arcus 2 balls.
Proceed to table 6.
The Predator Aero Rack, and the Predator Bridges. And she's made the 1 here, and she's got a shot on the 2. Did overcut the 1 ball again though, but this time found a way to make the 1. Now I'm wondering
If she feels like it, she's got the 5 ball there as well.
I think she will need to use the 5 ball as well to have a little bit more interest. She needs to power the cue ball off the rail to get to the 3. Then is she still able to miss the 8 too? You know, if you hesitate on a shot like this, then I'd rather just play safe.
Yeah, got to be full-blooded, and again, nice, solid stroke. Not an easy 3 ball though, plenty of distance. And it looks like there's a slight angle as well.
David
So
Kaide, Justin Martin, please proceed to table 11.
needs to really work this cue ball. She's looking to draw across the table.
Scary shot though. Needs a big stroke here. And that one really was missable, and she's left a really good chance here for Rubilen Amit. All the hard work is done.
Yeah, just dropped her shoulder slightly there. Four ball waiting into the side. Doesn't want to be straight.
She did look like she got almost straight though. If she's really straight, she could be still playing with top spin or a hair of spin and go over to the left side of the 9. Usually you don't try to do stuff like that, because if you hook yourself, you're gonna feel really bad.
Yeah, so a delicate touch shot. Leave the 7 into the same pocket. That was the good thing about it. At least she needed the angle on the 6 anyway, so.
Still played a good speed though. Was easy to overrun. Usually people, when they cut the ball, they like to put a little pop on there and then losing the cue ball. She's done nicely, and at least she's trying to hang in there though. Some good mental game so far. Yeah, also she looks like she's running out faster too. Like
Quicker,
she gets
yeah.
a little feeling going on now. So 5-4. And Rubilen is also breaking, which I forgot to mention. It's not just 5-4. She's also able to level the score since quite a bit. So been down all match. Our referee for this match, Vladislav Belkovs, sent by the EPBF. Have a great refereeing course. Okay, she's made the one, and oh, she just needs a little luck somewhere.
It just the one was going straight in the side, got kicked up into the top corner, looking like she's going to be on the 2, and she's definitely on it, right on it.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, if the balls would be frozen, she would be able to just play right through it. Wouldn't be a foul. But like you could see, nice view. There was a gap, so she will have to thin the ball.
Just seems at the start of every rack was something tricky to negotiate, you know.
Then it's not. I don't feel like it's because of the racking or it's because of how they're breaking. It just happened to be this way. I like the other way though. I like going to the short rail and just go to the right long rail and leave the 7 in between. I think it's an easier shot to execute. Oh, a little bump, but I don't think she's left that little edge to flick off.
Yeah, the 5 ball was a friend there, keeping the cue ball to the left-hand side of the table. Very limited here on options.
Will convene. Fabio Rizzi, please proceed to table number 2.
Yeah, I like what she's done here. I couldn't really find any other kick shot too. It's just, obviously she was trying to tie up the 3 and just left it open, yeah. I understand the disappointment there.
Yeah, she didn't really have any other option. It was hard enough just to hit the 2, so tried to tie the 3 and the 6 up with the 4, but this is a big chance.
Still though, she's pushed the 4 in a more difficult position. Still, but from where it was going to be easier to get to the 5. Now that you can see that 3 is a little bit further than the 4. So unless you get straight on the 3, you can just draw straight out. You might run into the 4 and things could get really ugly from there.
Yeah, wants to be as straight as possible on the 3, really. And then she can choose whether she wants to draw back for the 4 in the same pocket or play the 4 up into the pocket near the 5 ball and follow through to get on the 5. Because she's finished with a bit of angle, I think she has to play the 4 into the pocket near the 5. Just drops this in. Angle looks pretty good. Maybe play this with a touch of right hand spin.
Go in between the 8 and the 9?
Yeah. For the 5 ball in the same pocket.
The only thing, there is a possible scratch, but if you beat the scratch to it, then oh.
Rule number 1, you've got to make the ball.
And I think she's got fortunate too. I don't think she's on it. And if she's on it, I think it's very difficult to hold the cue ball for the 5 as well. So, I mean, you should be happy with whatever chance you get, especially in this phase of the match. But sometimes it's nicer if they just lay nice.
Do you think
Did-
maybe use the 9 ball? Or do you want to miss the 9 and come straight down and
Yeah, I
back
think
up?
you can go 2 rails in between the 8 and the 6. Oh, she's missed it too. Well, she's gonna like the safety here. Oh. Very fortunate. I did like the way she's played it though. It's just that with the left spin she had to put on there, it's gonna drift in a different way,
Just
cutting the ball.
Just looked a bit edgy to me, jumped up on the shot.
Yeah. Yeah, she tends to do that a little bit when the nerves are there, but still she strikes the cue ball quite good under moving the ball. I like going for this too. You're always going to bring the cue ball back down and... Oh. Oh.
I think she can make it, you know. I think she can get through to the potting angle.
I think so too. She looks like it though. She doesn't look like it's not going to happen. And what's going to get nice on the 6 also.
Yeah, straight down the table, using the bottom rail also. Easy to move.
She was holding the cue ball and actually...
Well, it's dropped nice, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Pretty sure she didn't play that. I think she would have played to bounce back past the 6.
Now, if she can play soft stun, still want to play pocket speed to make the pocket bigger, but just soft stun for the 7 in the side. Well, soft stun and soft spin. Yeah, nice, good speed. You see it just the way how she's played it, the pace. Just always will make a ball like that go.
Mieszko Fortuński, Mikael Bogart, please proceed to table 3.
So this is to get on the hill first. Chieh-Yu Chou. Our defending champion. It's not coming easy though so far in this match. He really has to play some good stuff.
Michael Schneider, Mats Keitner, please proceed to table 16.
Like we said though, it's been hard for either player to get into any sort of flow. Been a fair few dry breaks, a lot of safeties, 5 or 6 push outs after the break, so it's just difficult. Players sort of getting bogged down a little bit. But still, she's on the hill now, and she will be breaking next. Referee just taking a little bit of time here, just really trying to get these balls nice and tight, no gaps.
Yeah, using the Predator arrow rack here. Predator goes 2 balls and the lovely arena lights reflecting in the balls. Yeah, you know, with racking hand rack the balls, that there's always a sweet spot on the table where you know they sit. But it's not always easy to find that spot too. So every table will need some time to really find the perfect racking spot. It's also as a player, like sometimes you won't be able to make any ball and then you find how to rack the balls and then now they just keep coming. Again, a little bit more cut on the 1 and there it is, Rubilen Amit with a chance. Run this out, make a run 1 more, we are hill.
Just like that.
Yeah, it's that easy.
If only.
She has a pretty decent layout though. I think if she can get on the 3, like decent on the 3, it's gonna open the whole game up.
Probably going to play across the table high above the 6. See her just digging down on the cue ball there. She wants to go above the 6. Like that to give herself an angle on the 2.
Now I don't like playing for that window in between the 4-9. I think it's very risky. I'd rather go all the way up to the short rail and make the 3 in the left side than to find the gap.
Yeah. The only way it's not risky is if you leave it long, so you don't move the cue ball too much. But then obviously it makes the 3 ball much harder. Well, she's decided to come the other side of the 9.
I think she's got.
I think that works.
Okay, yeah.
Yep. Can she draw off the 8 ball? Just to flick off the 8 ball back for the 4 in the side. It's slightly thick, but it works. The 5's there waiting. The 6 looks like it goes past the 10 comfortably, so just a nice angle on the 5 here.
Yeah, we'll have to play a couple big angles though to make it easy to float over. Now if she can just get to the other long rail, to the left long rail, then you have automatic angle to stun over for the 7.
Yeah, you feel this is the shot for the rack. Doesn't want to finish straight on the 6. That's the main thing after potting the 5. Doesn't want to finish straight on the 6.
Oh, I think she's got really straight on this 6 ball.
A lot of work to do now.
Just wondering, is she maybe able to draw back to the short rail? But then also, the 7 doesn't really go on the side, as it doesn't make any sense. If she draws back just a bit, she could bank the 7.
What about following through and just flicking? Oh, she had more
Oh,
angle than we
okay.
thought. Yeah.
Still, she's played a good shot though with the spin. It's a very common shot for Philippine players. They play that shot many times. So it's always going to be on the 8. With some good pace there. So, like I said, you just run this out, break and run, and now it's hill. No, all jokes aside, she's played some good stuff so far to make this happen. Yeah, nice swing on the 8. 2 stop shots here. So there it goes, 6-5. Still trailing, but she's giving herself an opportunity to still snap this match off. So now this year's World Women Championship has 48 player invited field, competing for $150,000 prize money and $50,000 for the winner, while last year this was 30,000. So they really rapidly increased the money here. Yeah, last year's event was the first staging of the World 10 Ball Women's Championship since 2013, when actually Rubilen Amit, she won her second title in Manila.
Wow, didn't realize that.
Well, me neither, because it's been such a long time ago.
Yeah.
So we actually have the defending champion and a former World 10 Ball champion
17.
playing this match.
Lost the cue ball again. Over the top of the pack. And you feel this 1-7 combo.
I mean, you're not guaranteed to be on the one after.
No.
That is really, I think it's more tricky to have a shot on the one after than making the 7.
Played it very well. Using all the pocket to hold for the one, keeping the one there over the corner.
So difficult though for Mercy is now to get on the 2. She might have to play a masse shot here, play draw. To draw underneath the 8 here. Yeah, I might elevate more, like really masse it. Yeah, so she didn't really get something nice with this 2 ball. 2-10 combo, 10 balls spots up. I mean, if you make it, you're guaranteed to be on the 2, but she's on the rail. She still really gotta make something happen with the combo. And there's a shot clock. Doesn't really help out either. Do you like rolling up on the 10 here?
I like the combo. I just think sometimes you've got to go in the front door, you've got to knock it down. And I think this could be one of those occasions. There's not an easy safe on. If it was an easy safe, then yeah, but when it's tricky anyway, I think you've got to go for it. Played
Well,
it
it's
brilliantly,
in.
yeah.
Nice bump on the 2 and
10 comes back up. Nice angle, yeah. So bump off the side rail. Out for the 3 in the opposite corner. 4's there waiting near the corner pocket.
yeah, that combo really opened up the rack. She's now shooting to win this match and get to the next round. Still plenty more of action to come after this. We have a match starting after this match right away. Let's see if I can find out what match.
Rico Rompanen, Daniel Macho, please proceed to table number 7.
Looks like we're gonna have Shane Van Boning next and Si Chia Chen, also from Chinese Taipei. Good match. Loser round 2 match, so it's coming after this, so make sure you...
She's finished a bit short.
or far.
Yeah, I think
Might
she-
not be done here.
I
I
think
was
she-
talking too soon.
Yeah, I think she played for the corner. I like to play for the side there. More spin. This is still makeable, but she's got to go round behind the 10 ball, I think.
Oh,
Yes,
she's missed it.
Snatchy, very
Oh,
snatchy.
and oh, look what she's given Rubilen. Some drama here. Not exactly sure how much she can do on this shot. Can you make it and just run softly into the 8? Just wondering, or does
I
she?
think a sort of stun, bring it backwards. Yeah, like this.
Oh, she was oh, okay. She was straight enough to draw a way out of it. So, well, always if she can get on the hill, we'll have to favor her. I mean, to win the match. She's not really tall though, so it
Yeah,
will
the-
be tough to reach this. Also with where the 10 is.
Hampered 10 a little bit, yeah.
I think she
Long
she
bridge.
called her extension. She knows this is a shot though. Like either way, if you go to the top side of the 9 or the bottom side, you should be okay. So it's just this, the traveling. You don't. Yeah, the worst thing is ending up too short. I think.
The bridge is like 2 foot long, so it's not. Give me this. But played it nice.
Some good punch there. Now then, this 10 ball to get to double hill.
There it is. Hill, hill. You know, the way this match has gone from the start, it was always on the cards, this, you know.
Yeah, actually, we could have expected to see this coming because both players have been playing basically the same level. I mean, I think they shared the same amount of balls missing and same dry breaks, couple tactical errors from both. So, well, it has been a good match to watch so far. Close match and just one wreck away, figuring out who's gonna get to the winners qualification match later on. Nice friendly handshake here. Yeah, obviously she is not happy because she's missed the 10 on 4-1 to get on 5-1 up, and then now she's missed the 5 due to positional error though. She got right in between the corner and the side. So is she able to make a ball and get it over with? Square hit. Just no ball. 9 ball to the rescue though. It's been so crazy. So many push outs after the break.
And the 7 ball looks like it's a little bit. Oh, looks like from this angle, it looks like it can only go in the side, even if anything.
Oh, she's not gonna play a push here. I like what she's looking at. This would be a really good move. It's called a tiki in carom. Go rail first, catch the ball, and then go 2 other rails behind the 8 or behind the 4. She's just playing a little soft.
Yeah, a little tentative. Yeah. It's the right contact, just a little too soft.
Yeah. She's hit it well. But she's left a great safety opportunity here for Rita Chou. It's a roll up on the 2.
Yeah, she'll be looking to glue this to the 2.
Yeah, she's done perfect. Just wondering, can she use the bottom short rail from this view? She might have to go a little bit closer towards the 5 and then play with spin. See, left not that much more room. Quite some spin and not the worst of results. At least she's left the 1 to where Rita will have to play some traveling to get back on the 2. Close to making it though. If you look at just a hair more spin, and she would have been cutting the other side of the ball. Oh, this is gonna be, yeah, I was gonna say it's gonna be way too short. So we'll see a kick and stick here. Call the side just in case. Always call something. Don't have to go for it, but just play the speed that if you don't make it in the side, it goes towards the 5.
Yeah, main prerogative is to use the 3 ball. Wants the cue ball to more or less stay where it is. Played it very well. Yeah, 3 ball used to perfection. You watch the cue ball, barely moves after contact with a 2.
I don't like jumping here though. With that much open space on the table, jumping, I think the chances to leave the 2 ball in the open are pretty big. Now kicking at it, you might get lucky, leaving the cue ball behind the 10-7, getting the 2 ball up behind the 3 or the 4, maybe the 9 comes into play.
Just feel don't want to touch.
Oh yeah.
Claudio Paci, Jonas
Still,
Soto, please proceed
from this
to
angle, it
table
looks
8.
7 does not go in the bottom right corner, so that could be saving Rubilen a bit.
What about, I know it sounds negative, but what about putting the cue ball below the 2, sending it up table, rolling into the 10, opening the 7 up and sticking it right on the 10?
I wouldn't mind playing another safety here. Because also if you just run into the 10, the cue ball is going to automatically stick because it gets a little bit of resistance from where the 7 is.
I suppose what she's looking at is using the 5 ball maybe to just, when she gets down to the 5, bump into the 10.
Or is she able to make the 7 in the side? From this view, looks kind of close. And I don't like it that much to shoot it in the side because it's really going to depend what angle you leave yourself, and it's not a comfortable shot either. But sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
Well, she's not really hesitating, so she must have something in mind. It's hard for us to see on our monitor whether the 7 actually goes in the side.
Oh, it needs a cue ball to go.
Well, now
50
there's
yard line.
yeah, there's only one option now. Because of the angle she's got on the 5, she's going to have to go into the 10. So it doesn't want to hit it full in the face because there's always a chance of the cue ball just sticking right on it. 7's going to go up towards the far corner.
Nice nudge, but the cue ball, Oh,
Wow.
boy. I just caught that a little bit too thin. She actually didn't play it that bad. Just look at the hit. She's opened the 7-ball perfect and then just skimming off the 10. Right in the side. What a chance for Rubilen being down 4-1.
4-1 and
6-4,
6-4.
yeah. Such a big swing. Oh, the shot clock go. She's got nice on the 8 though. I'm not sure if she's able to reach it that far. But she's got a nice angle to drop back down for the 9 in the same corner as the 8. So only maintain the speed on this.
Wait a minute.
I was expecting her to play maybe a hair of right and go right back over.
If she comes the other side of the 9 ball into sort of into the middle of the table, it takes all this out of the equation.
Oh, and this
Now
is
she's
such a
stuck on the
difficult
point.
shot.
This is missable now.
Yeah. I'll have to also play a lot of topspin and go to the short rail and come back down. Like you can't just float it in. Oh, she's played this good though. It's another big shot though. This is to get the win under the belt. Yeah, there it is. Rubilen Amit. She scrapes through this match, defeating Chieh-Yu 7-6, advancing to the winners qualification round later on. So this was Daryl Peach and myself, Tim the Writer. Thank you all for watching, and make sure you tune in for Shane van Boning and Si Chia Chen after this. Thank you.